God says, "There is a reason you are encountering these words at this moment, my child. I led you precisely to this point. You have sought clear understanding from me. You have pondered how you will continue on the journey I placed before you, where the support will come from for the tasks ahead, and how you will step into what is next without returning to the ways I asked you to abandon. Here is the reality I offer you. I am providing for you in ways that will perplex those around you. Others may not grasp how this unfolds for you. They will not comprehend your advancement without typical assistance, your building without needing debt, or your ascent without compromising your core beliefs. This is because my presence rests upon you. When your supply originates from me, the methods of this world lose their influence. This extends beyond mere earthly wealth. This speaks of sacred support, sustenance from beyond what is visible, and backing for your life's calling that comes from a different realm. Understand this truth, my beloved. This is not simply information. It is a divine confirmation meant for you right now. If you have questioned how you keep moving forward, how you continue building, how you remain on this path, this is my answer from above. The way I am upholding you will puzzle the world. Not everyone will fully grasp these words. Only those whose spirits resonate with this truth, those who remain present with it, will discover the clarity they seek, uncover hidden insights, and gain a deeper awareness of the unseen system supporting them. This is a living truth. Revisiting it will always show you something new. Return to these words whenever your spirit needs assurance. Each time you engage with them, a new layer of understanding will unfold. A sacred strategy will become clearer, and you will be reminded that your provision comes from a place they cannot perceive. Now let me show you something important. I changed the direction you intended to go, so my provision could flow to you. Everything you are experiencing right now is intentional. The ways that closed off, the quiet periods, the unexpected turns, none of it happened by accident. What you saw as a delay was actually a divine plan unfolding. What felt like things falling apart was me clearing away the old so the new could appear. If you've wondered why your old approaches don't work anymore, why the methods that once succeeded seem unproductive now, why what you built seems to be collapsing around you, this is the explanation. I changed the direction you intended to go, so my provision could flow to you. You were moving forward based on logic. You had a plan. You followed the steps you thought were right. You depended on established ways, logic, and your personal effort to achieve results. But I saw something you couldn't see. I saw your plan had limits. I saw that the way you were heading would in time narrow the scope of my purpose for you. So I stepped in, not to stop you, but to protect your sacred purpose. I had to close that path to reveal a deeper truth to you. I had to interrupt your usual way of doing things to show you a more profound rhythm. I allowed certain sources to lessen so you would stop depending on the world's supply and start drawing from my provision, which is beyond the natural realm. The reality is, my child, you were never meant to carry everything through sheer effort alone. You weren't made to rely only on your own strength. That was only for a season, not for the new phase I have for you. I am now moving you into a divine flow, and this flow does not follow the rules of this world. Within this divine flow, what once took time will happen quickly. What you pursued will begin to come to you. What felt heavy will become light because my favor is guiding you. I am showing you a new way to live, my precious one. a way where my favor does more than any earthly wealth, where your willingness to follow me opens doors no human effort or connection ever could, where your simple yes to my will matters more than your worldly status. You are being drawn away from the world's methods and into my system of provision from above. This might feel strange at first. You might feel like you don't see clearly where you are going. This is the essence of moving forward based on trust, not on what is visible. You don't need to see the whole path. Just take the one step I revealed to you. Certain people and situations you depended on were not meant to stay forever. Some connections that lessened were me making room, not a consequence for you. Some opportunities that didn't happen were actually me leading you elsewhere. I was making space because I am about to do something your own plans couldn't achieve. You didn't fail. You were freed. You didn't lose your way. You were led onto a new one. You aren't delayed in my timing. You are actually more advanced spiritually, even if the outward signs don't reflect it. Others may not understand why you no longer operate the way you used to. They might question your choices, your pace, or your quiet times. But what they don't see is that you are now following my specific leading. You aren't chasing the next thing. You are being guided to what is meant for you. And that is why my provision is coming. This period of your life will unfold in a way unlike any other. You won't need to force things to happen. You won't need to beg for help or struggle through difficulties. You are going to see what it means when I provide, when I resource what I began, when I favor what I commanded. And this is why I redirected your former methods, because this new path comes with the full support of heaven. Now grasp this fundamental truth for your path. The work you are doing isn't just random activity. You aren't simply chasing a personal dream, defining who you are, or following a passing interest. You are living out a sacred assignment given directly by me. You were set aside for something unique, something sacred. And because of this, my child, you are not moving forward alone. You are moving with my divine backing. This is why, even when you lack all the earthly resources, all the human help, or all the clear steps, things still move ahead. That isn't random chance. That isn't just luck. Know this, my child. What comes from me carries my full blessing. When I set something in motion, it holds the weight of my will. If I begin a work in you, I also ensure it has what it needs. When I speak a purpose into being, I dispatch the help required to see it through. Perhaps you look around and feel you don't have enough for the journey, but you hold my direction within you. You carry the understanding I have placed in your heart. You have my clear call upon your life. And my beloved, that is far more than enough for all of heaven's resources to align with. Grasp this truth, my precious one. I don't wait for everything to be perfect. I only need your simple agreement to walk with me. Your yes to my leading opens the door for support that isn't from this world. My realm doesn't underwrite every venture. My help flows towards what aligns with my purpose. And because I myself set this sacred task within your spirit, the full strength of my presence stands with you even when you cannot feel it. When I assign a path to someone, I also appoint the ways for them to be sustained upon it. But hear this important truth. The ways I provide often come from places you least expect. My methods frequently show up where you weren't looking, my child, guided by a wisdom deeper than what you understand, not merely by what feels familiar. I stir the hearts of people you've never met to reach out, moving them by the very spirit I've given you, sometimes before you even speak a word. I clear paths for help you didn't ask for, maybe through sudden kindness, unexpected supplies, or opportunities you weren't pursuing. I can incline the hearts of those with authority to favor you. I can open doors to places your past wouldn't normally permit, causing your name to be known in rooms you've never been near. Know this, my child. You are not falling behind. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are simply walking to a different rhythm, a pace set by your trust in me, where what you require appears as you move forward. Sometimes the assistance will only become visible after you take the step. This is why it might feel like walking in the dark or building something with materials you cannot see. I am showing you that my provision is accessed through movement, not by remaining still in what feels safe. I am watching to see if you will depend more on my word than on what your eyes show you. I am seeing if you will venture forth guided only by my direction. And when you do, that is when the help shows up. That is when the ways forward become clear. That is when strangers become sources of aid. That is when my favor rises above your fear. Be certain of this, my beloved child. Your journey is not unknown to me. The path ahead is already laid out. The help you need has already been dispatched. Encounters you don't yet know about have already been set in place. The calling I placed inside you did not begin in this world, nor will it be sustained only by what is here. I started this work in you. I appointed you to this task. I gave you the vision, the burden for it, the way to speak of it, the inner strength. And because I initiated it, I am committed to seeing it finished. I am not one who leaves incomplete what I have begun. I supply what I start. I guard those I call. I deliver what you need. Not always when it feels comfortable, but precisely when the time is right. This is why there have been delays. This is why some people had to leave your side. This is why the old ways of handling things stopped working. I am aligning everything according to my plan, not the world's way of doing things. Grasp this truth, my child. You are drawing upon resources that cannot be seen. This is what will puzzle many because from their viewpoint, your life won't make sense according to their understanding. How you move forward, how you are supported, how you build things with little visible aid, it will surprise them. They will try to calculate it, to explain it, to find a source they can understand, but they will not be able to. The truth is, your help comes from places they cannot see. This isn't only about earthly possessions. It is about spiritual nourishment supply that goes beyond the natural world. Divine backing that comes from places hidden from human eyes. Your strength does not come from what you earn. You don't rely on a steady flow of money. You are not waiting for someone to approve you or the world's applause. You are guided by something much more powerful. Your dependence on me. Your steps are not dictated by numbers in a ledger. You are directed by the assurances I have spoken over you. You are not driven by the fear of lacking what you need. You are guided by the abundance of belief. This is why you do not become anxious like others, my child. This is why you keep moving ahead even when what is visible doesn't seem to measure up to the vision I have given you. Because you are not walking according to what you see. You are walking in step with my spoken will. Every obedient step awakens something in a realm you cannot see. Every occasion you choose to trust me when it seems unreasonable. Every time you step forward feeling inadequate or lacking, you are drawing upon my abundant resources. I have set aside spiritual provision marked specifically for you. Provision filled with what you require. Provision holding moments of breakthrough. Provision abundant with relationships from me. My favor upon you. Clear understanding and sudden release. But here's the truth. These are accessed by trusting, not by worrying. They respond when you move, not when you are anxious. You do not gain access by speaking your worries. You gain access by believing me. This unseen provision is activated by your steps of faith. When you walk trusting me, the realm you cannot see responds. When you speak words that bring life, help is release. When you refuse to compromise what is right, I uphold your integrity. To those watching you, it will not make sense. They will wonder, how are they getting by like this? How are they able to keep going? How do they accomplish that with no visible support? How do they stay peaceful in the midst of trouble? They will assume you have help from a source they cannot see. And you do. It simply is not from this world. What they do not see is that you have been quietly devoted. You have been giving even when it was hard. You have been seeking my face, speaking with me, helping others, and making offerings without needing recognition. You have been storing up worth in a place unseen by human eyes. And now you are experiencing the fruit of my provision. You are receiving from a realm they cannot access. Your connection with me has been deepening for a long time. Now it is beginning to become visible here. This is